Saturday morning, DeFi Nation. Good Saturday morning, Energy community. And I say morning because I'm in Kansas. I'm smack dab right in the middle of the USA. So it's still late morning here, but I know we have people from the UK. So good afternoon to you guys. I know we have people in Asia. Good evening to you. And I know we have people in Australia. And I think it's good middle of the night to you, you guys down under in Australia and New Zealand. But we're going to have a fantastic presentation today. You know, we're just kind of getting back from the Thanksgiving holiday. Thanksgiving's a big, big holiday here in the U.S. for those of you who are international guys. And we celebrated, got to spend some time with family, and it was just a great experience. Eat some turkey, eat some stuffing and whatnot. But we're moving into the holidays. And we're also progressing towards a major milestone in the energy community. Well, a couple of major milestones. One is the move to Polygon that takes place December 20th. And the other is Star Stake, the release of Star Stake. So as we march towards those two goals, you know, I think you're going to see energy really take off. And you'll see why. You'll see why energy is so important to the world. You know, I want to give you guys a really short story today. So I want you to listen close if you're out there. Let's see, we got how many we have on Facebook. We got some people watching on Facebook too. So I want to kind of give you guys a short story, but I deal in multiple different businesses. So I'm, you know, working on doing something with my business account for my business. I have a business getting ready to release that educates people on trading, basically. Okay, because many of you guys know I'm a trader in the market. And so I was talking to my bank, the manager at my bank, and the manager at my bank comes to me and says, you know what? He said, I've heard a lot about that cryptocurrency. And he said, I know you know a lot about that cryptocurrency. Can you educate me on it? Kind of took me aback, right? I had to take a step back and think, oh my gosh. The manager at the local bank has not adopted to cryptocurrency yet. Okay, this is just a small local bank. We're not talking about the big boys. You know, just a bank manager, not a low position, but not an extremely high position either. And when I realized that bank managers don't even know about cryptocurrency for their own families, to protect their own families, I was like, you know what? We've got a lot of educating to do to educate the masses on cryptocurrency. But as more and more people are coming over, and not just to cryptocurrency, to the DeFi market, because I explained to them in DeFi, people don't need you. People don't need your bank in the DeFi market. You know, when we had cryptocurrency, we still need banks. We still need home loans, car loans, all those different loans, right? All those different services. But the DeFi market's much different. I said, look, the DeFi market allows people to get the services that they would get from their bank. It allows people to do their own finance. And instead of a banking system, a centralized banking system providing liquidity, the liquidity is provided by the community of people. And I said, right now, you don't realize, but staking, you know, you're used to the dollar world. In the crypto market, you can get 10, 20% APYs just on your dollars. I said, they have these stable coins that are dollars that you can get into if you're not into crypto, and you can stake them. I said, you can't get 10, 20% at a bank in the centralized banking system. So I said, this is starting to have major mass adoption. And what I explained to him was, it's not a matter of time before your job is in jeopardy. It's not a matter of, I should say, it's not a matter of if your job's in jeopardy. I said, it's a matter of when. It's a matter of when. And when will that take place? Well, when mass adoption to DeFi and more people hear it come over. That's when that transition, will take place. Could that be 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? Could it take 10 years? I certainly believe, we could see that happen in the next 10 to 15 years at bare minimum. But then you look at crypto and it's growing at this exponential rate. So you can't really apply the past so much as to the time frame in the future, because you've got this exponential growth. I said, I'm telling you, that mass adoption could be 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line. It could be here sooner than later. And he was really taken aback. And I said, you know what? I want to educate you on what DeFi is. So I'm going to give you a short little video that you can watch. And I want to educate you on what DeFi is and what NRGY is, because NRGY is really part of the DeFi market. In the past few weeks, we've spoke so much about StarStake and the capabilities, and we're going to speak about that today. Phenomenal capabilities. But I think that we forgot about NRGY, right? What makes NRGY so special? We've kind of got to go old school on that and talk about NRGY. Guys, NRGY is a coin that when the creators of the coin deployed it, they relinquished all control. Now they went and bought a bunch of NRGY with their own money and put it up in the liquidity pool. They went and did that. And they bought a bunch of NRGY so that they could develop this currency to be worth something special. And they told a few people who told a few people more, who told a few people more. So NRGY is not owned by any centralized party. NRGY is owned by the community of people who own NRGY. Then you take into account there were no free coins given away to influencers. There are no pre-mined coins that somebody keeps in their back pocket. There's no coins that were given away, basically. None. So you couple it with that fact, that's huge. Even the creators of NRGY that deployed it actually put their own funds up, and so you've got a real special project that there is no centralized party that owns it. The supply of NRGY is an elastic supply, which means that NRGY cannot be minted unless more liquidity goes into the staking contract. Okay, NRGY can't be minted unless more liquidity goes into the staking contract. And let me turn my phone on mute here. And why that's so special. And by the way, NRGY will only mint for 100 weeks. We're in week 40 of 100. We've got 60 more weeks left of minting. 60 more weeks left of minting. And you get to earn NRGY each week. Yeah, and you'll learn about that. But the supply cannot exceed over 4 million coins. There will never be over 4 million NRGY. It's actually 4.4, but a lot of NRGY's already been burnt, because when people unstake it, it gets burnt. So you're talking about a very small supply. When NRGY's done minting, it may only have literally 1 million to 2.5 million coins because of this elastic supply. So that makes it really special. Then, you've got the fact that NRGY was deployed on the IPFS, Interplanetary File System. What is that? What's the IPFS? Why is it so important? because it's unstoppable. The minute it's deployed, it is absolutely unstoppable because energy is not hosted on a centralized server. The IPFS is all peer-to-peer data sharing. So the data is not for energy is not pulled from a centralized server. It's there's multiple people that there's multiple channels that it can be pulled from because it's not hosted on a centralized it's not hosted on a centralized server. That's pretty awesome. And then the fact that when you buy energy and you get involved with energy, the financial system, this is the big one. Because I have a lot of people always say, I got hurt by this scam or this and that scam. I said, but when you understand this, you realize the power of energy. You know, you hear all these things. That when you take and buy energy, you're not at the mercy. When you stake energy, you're not at the mercy of any centralized company. You're not at the mercy of any centralized exchange. And you're not at the mercy of any world government. Think how powerful that is. You're not at the mercy of any centralized company, centralized exchange, or world government. It's pretty powerful. And that's what makes DeFi this so awesome. The decentralized finance market. And so I took this bank manager down the road and gave him, you know, this simple video to watch that explained what energy is and what DeFi is, and how people are really taking control of their own lives. Because I told them the one thing I educate people on is, oh, look, you're never going to change the system. You're never going to change the regulations and what they're doing. So the only thing that you can do is go out and beat them at their own game. Okay? Beat them at their own game. Think about that. And I said, well, how do you beat them at their own game? People get educated. That's how you beat them at their own game. People get educated on the power of DeFi and the power of crypto. And they get educated on trading and things that they never, learn in school. I said, you get educated. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play this video. I'm going to play just a really short video that explains what energy is. Okay. Three really short. There's one that's just a few minutes long. It'll explain the whole ecosystem. The second one is going to explain the potential you have with energy. And the third one is going to explain how you stake. And once you understand this financial system and why this financial system, notice I said there's two things that I think could break the internet in 2022. One is our product, Star Stake, which we're going to talk about. But one is our financial system as well, the energy financial system. So when you understand I think you understand why I believe that not only our technology, but our currency could, figuratively speaking, of course, break the internet in 2022. So let me pull this up here. Give me just a second. I've got it here under videos. Got two screens. So I got to make sure I get on the right one. Give me just a second here. Okay. Videos, I got it. Hold on, guys. Thought I had it. All right, here we go, guys.
How is wealth created? And I'm not talking about just making money. I'm talking about real life-changing wealth. Do you know how it's really created? It's created by the movement of money. Let's take a journey back in time.
There were a group of pioneers who wanted something different, to get an abundance out of life. So they got together and went out west. They encountered lots of hardships before settling where they wanted to build their community. And instead of just one person benefiting mostly, they decided to do things a little different. So the pioneers pooled their money together and essentially established a bank owned by these pioneers. New members started joining the community. They started businesses that were owned by anybody in the community who wanted to participate. Together, they developed these businesses to be profitable. A portion of these profits were shared back to the bank owned by the pioneers. More businesses popped up with community members working to develop each one and sharing in the profits of the business they developed. And while the bank, owned by the original pioneers, shared a piece of the profit generated from each business. New community members were given the option to buy into the bank owned by the original pioneers, and it became known as the Community Bank. Some of the new members decided to also own a piece of the community bank and paid what seemed like a high price. Other members remained stubborn and chose to only profit with the business they were working to develop. More businesses were developed, and the community bank became even more profitable. The stubborn community members who felt it was too expensive to buy into the community bank before were finally ready to buy in. But when they went back, they were shocked at how much the price went up. The community continued to grow, and more businesses were developed, while the community bank that shared in a piece of the profit from each business continued to grow fatter and fatter. Community members who owned a piece of the community bank reaped the rewards. The stubborn community members who didn't take action to stake their piece in the community bank earlier when they felt the price was too high were finally ready to purchase at the much higher price now. Finally, everyone was able to enjoy the fruits of the entire community, and the community prospered together, passing their wealth to generations to come.
But there's a problem. Over time, wealth has been diminished from generations by authorities who seek to control them. So today, a new community in cryptocurrency called NRGY has formed, a community poised to energize the world and create wealth for the very pioneers of today. Would you like to be a pioneer and create wealth for your family? NRGY is the cryptocurrency deployed to create wealth for the community members who choose to stake it. Decentralized businesses in many sectors are being developed by the NRGY community. These decentralized businesses are known as dApps, or decentralized applications. Would you like to earn cash flow from royalty payments? Community members who keep at least 25 NRGY staked can access royalty payments, which is paid as a cash flow to these members in the form of NRGY. This NRGY can be staked to earn additional NRGY or swap for Ethereum or USDC, US dollar coin, through the NRGY liquidity pool that acts much like a decentralized bank. Would you like to own an asset that not only generates cash flow for you, but also increases in value as the demand rises? As more and more profitable dApps are developed, the demand for NRGY becomes greater and greater. As the demand increases from people wanting to stake NRGY to earn royalty payments and from supply that is tied up when dApp products and services are consumed, the USDC in the NRGY liquidity pool increases, while the limited supply of NRGY is decreased. This causes the value of NRGY to rise. The supply of NRGY is extremely limited, while virtually an unlimited amount of USDC can be added to the liquidity pool. In this way, the NRGY liquidity pool acts similar to a decentralized bank owned by the community. As the demand for NRGY becomes greater and greater, the value could skyrocket. Would you like to also mint NRGY for yourself and for your family? In addition to accessing royalty payments, energy stakers get to earn more from the minting of NRGY. NRGY will mint for a period of 100 weeks from February 20th, 2021, which is approximately 2 years. While 25 NRGY needs to be staked to earn royalty payments from DApp revenues, any amount of NRGY can be staked to earn in the minting. Minting rewards are earned weekly and can be compounded back into staking. Simply put, the more NRGY you stake, the more NRGY you will earn from minting. The only question left is, are you ready to stake your claim in this new economy? How much can you potentially earn from staking? Now, I want to be clear that the following example is purely hypothetical and is not to be construed as a guarantee. Community members who keep at least 25 NRGY staked can earn royalty payments from all the dApps built upon the NRGY platform. Keep in mind that not many people are able to stake 25 NRGY. Not necessarily because of the price, but because of the supply. NRGY is extremely limited in supply, which in turn limits the number of accounts that can have 25 NRGY staked. As of the filming of this video, the very first blockbuster dApps are under development, and there are only about 150 accounts with 25 or more NRGY staked. If these first dApps were to disperse an average of $100,000 per day in royalty payments to accounts with at least 25 NRGY staked, each account would receive over $650 in cash flow per day. This equates to almost a whopping $250,000 per year for each one. Of course, the number of accounts staking 25 NRGY is likely to increase over time, but so is the number of profitable dApps. The development of the NRGY community and decentralized businesses built upon the platform is constantly ongoing. As more and more profitable dApps are created upon the NRGY platform, the extremely limited supply of NRGY is squeezed more and more, causing the value to surge. How do you stake? NRGY can only be staked using Ethereum or USDC through the Community Builder dApp. The Community Builder is a highly effective way to grow the NRGY community. 75% of your purchase is used to stake NRGY, while 25% goes to community builders. By incentivizing the community, we are able to educate and grow our community much faster, which makes the NRGY you're staking and earning much more valuable. While you can purchase the coin directly from decentralized exchanges such as Uniswap and own 100% of your purchase, you are not able to multiply your coins like you can through staking, by earning royalty payments from dApp revenues and the minting of the coin. Once you stake NRGY, you also become a community builder yourself. A total of 25% is paid over 2 tiers. You earn 15% of the NRGY staked by the people you personally invite, and 10% of the NRGY staked by the people they invite, which is paid directly into your wallet. Since NRGY is not a company and owned exclusively by the community, 100% of the community builder fees go back to the community and are rewarded to those actively growing the community. You are not locked into staking for any time frame, and you can unstake and cash out your NRGY at any time. To prevent people from jumping in and out of staking, 7.5% of the coins unstaked are burned and permanently removed from the total supply of NRGY. This limits the supply of NRGY even more, making it more scarce and even more valuable. NRGY is setting an unmatched precedent to change the world for better. Are you ready to get energized? Are you ready to be a pioneer and stake NRGY?
All right, guys. So that's how NRGY works. Now, what can you do to get NRGY? What a lot of people are doing, or to stake NRGY, I should say. A lot of people are buying their NRGY right now, and they're holding it and waiting to stake it until we move to Polygon here on December 20th, whenever it's going to be much, much cheaper. The fees are a lot less expensive to stake for the gas fees, because Ethereum gas fees are kind of insane right now. So a lot of people are going ahead and they're buying their NRGY and they're waiting to stake it until we move to Polygon. Now, the thing that makes NRGY so beautiful right now, right, is one of the dApps that's being released on NRGY is called StarStake. StarStake. Guys, this technology, when you understand what we're doing here with StarStake, this is literally really what I believe is a once in a millennia opportunity. I truly, truly, truly believe that. When you understand what we've created with StarStake, and a lot of the different use cases, I don't even think we realized till we were in the middle of creating it. I started naming off all these use cases, and Chris did, and so did Alan. And I said, this is a monster. This is really a monster what it does. And they're like, yeah, it's really something special. And so I really believe that StarStake is going to lead to the dawn of really a new financial system. And people say, why is that? Once you see it, you'll understand why. Okay, it's what makes it so special. But we are way, way, way ahead of the curve. I mean, the technology that we've created is way, way far ahead of everybody out there, without a doubt. And essentially what we're doing is, yeah, you can stake your favorite star, right? Your favorite celebrity, your favorite musician or whatnot, providing they're up on StarStake, of course. You can do that. That's awesome. But once you understand this one point, you totally get it. It's not just your favorite celebrity and your favorite star. This is about all stars. This is about all intellectual property. Guys, StarStake is really the what Chris has created and Alan's created. I mean, it's, and of course I gave a little bit of input too, but I helped more so develop NRGY. But the thing about StarStake, what makes it so awesome is that we have a market, right? And first of all, I want you to understand what intellectual property is. Intellectual property could be your favorite star, but it could also be a new product, it could be a medication, right? A new breakthrough medication that a pharmaceutical company has. That could be intellectual property. It could be YouTubers that have YouTube channels. It could be, guys, the sky's the limit. We're talking about a distillery that actually makes alcohol, I think is what they make. Can't remember if it's bourbon or whatnot. But you think of all these different use cases and your mind just goes, holy smokes, what we created was the first marketplace for intellectual property. That's what StarStake is. Guys, we've had a market for crypto. We've had a market for stocks, right? You have a market for commodities. You have a market for foreign exchange currencies. You have a market for real estate. Do you realize there has never been a market where intellectual property can be traded? There's never been a market where intellectual property can be traded. So I want to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to share kind of the look and the feel of the site that's coming for StarStake. And if you're watching this, This is this link that you see. That's private information, so please do not share that out publicly if you're watching this, okay? But the look, the feel, the UI that's being created with StarStake is incredible. These NFT bucks, these are something special, guys. Nobody has these NFT bucks, and so we'll talk about those here a little bit. But you know, what they've built is incredible. You can be a star, you can be a fan, you can purchase INFTs. We have a creators hub. If you're an intellectual property creator, you can load your own INFT. I mean, this is incredible. Chris and we had a really good conversation, and Chris really hits it out of the park. He said if OpenSea is what eBay is only to crypto, he said the way I would see StarStake, it's more of what Microsoft does. It's more supplying the making intellectual property user friendly, in other words. I thought that was pretty powerful, you know, to really describe it that way. So people are going to be able to put up their intellectual property. And by the way, if you see these celebrity images, that doesn't mean we have these celebrities. I want to make that really, really clear. It's that this is just, they're just placeholders up there right now. They're just, they're for example purposes. When we go live, you'll see, of course, people that are on StarStake. But what he's created, guys, is just, I mean, this is in good terms what we would say sick. This is pretty sick. This is awesome.
We can't hear you, Dwayne. Did you freeze? I think Dwayne.
And I want to go to.
Are you back, Dwayne?
Go back to the page. We're talking about these. I let it load here.
Dwayne, you're
Yeah, I am. Did I freeze up? Where did I come?
Okay, you're back.
All right. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was talking away. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna talk about these INFT bucks. I basically just said that the UI was what we would call, in good terms, this is sick. This is pretty awesome. Okay, let me go ahead and go down to these NFT bucks. Right here. So how StarStake works, guys, is we got these NFT bucks basically for the INFTs, and on these NFT bucks we have a coin called NRGY. NRGY. It's probably good to get some energy and also some NRGY. And NRGY is traded on the Binance Smart Chain. If you need help getting that, get a hold of one of our members of our community. We've got a Discord channel and whatnot. You know, we can help you, direct you how to get NRGY if you're newer to the game. But NRGY is what's used to create these. NRGY and USDC, actually, it's a combination. And these are a stabilized currency. And these NFT bucks, people can mint their own. They can put their own images on there. They can make rare collectible ones. It's pretty awesome, everything that can be done with these. I think when you see these deployed, you're going to see a lot of different celebrities and a lot of different, I think you're just going to see a lot of different stars out there that are rushing to mint their own exclusive NFT bucks. and they could release a limited number. Imagine a big artist that only has like 10 rare NFT bucks, or maybe 100 of them, and only those have that image, right? So those are the collectible ones, just much like the NFT world right now. Think of how powerful that could be. Well, that's what we have with these NFT bucks. It really blows away the existing NFT space. And you know, the way I summarize this, okay, here's how Star Stake works. I want you to listen closely. This is the analogy. If your NFT bucks are baseball cards, digital baseball cards, right? Think of them as his trading cards. Okay, if your NFT bucks are digital baseball cards, much like the NFT right now, it's just an image, the NFT market. Then what your INFT is, your Infinity NFT, is on the intellectual property itself. So people take their NFT bucks, maybe they keep the rare collectible ones to themselves, but the rest, they take their NFT bucks and they use them to purchase the Infinity NFT. And when that happens, all that liquidity it goes to NRGY. It's transferred into the NRGY liquidity pool. Pretty awesome. Okay. So what is the intellectual property? Well, if all the NFT bucks would represent digital baseball cards, the intellectual property would be the entire baseball league. By purchasing and staking in the Infinity NFT, they're able to earn royalties now on all of the different teams, all of the different players, all of the media agreements, all of the ticket sales, because they own the intellectual property of that Infinity NFT, which is pretty awesome. Okay, that's what it is. But what is NRGY? NRGY is a step above, because not only when you stake NRGY do you earn on the whole intellectual property. If you owned NRGY, you'd also earn on all the football cards and the entire football league by itself, and the soccer league, all the soccer cards, and the entire soccer league, and the race car league, and the basketball, and you get the point. And this song and that song, and you know, this star and that star, you would get earn on all the Infinity NFTs. But you even have to go a step above that, because Star Stake is just a dApp. You're actually earning on the dApp upon the NRGY ecosystem, just like the first video talks about. There's other dApps that can be deployed on NRGY as well. Keep that in mind. Star Stake is just one of many, but Star Stake is a really big one. That's just a really big one. So that's how the Star Stake system works. That's how these NFT bucks work. And if we go over here, let's see, let's go take a look at let's take a look at NRGY Go, because I got the price of NRGY Go right here. If we take a look at the price of NRGY Go right now, and NRGY Go has, am I coming through good? Okay. NRGY Go has a limited supply too, guys. There's 10 million or 10 billion NRGY Go. NRGY is a much more limited supply. NRGY only has about 180,000 in circulation right now, but NRGY Go, there's 10 billion total. Okay, this is the transactional coin for NRGY. This is what's going to be used to create those NFT bucks. Right now, it's at about 0.45 cents. It's about half a penny, a little less than half a penny. You can get you a lot of NRGY Go. People go, where could NRGY go to? Well, you got to ask yourself how many dollars are going to be put into the NFT bucks. We don't know what that'll be. What I can tell you is this: if there was $40 billion that were used to mint NFT bucks, I know that's a big number, but in the crypto market, guys, it's not a big number in the scheme of things. But if there was 40 billion that went into minting the INFT bucks, the price of NRGY would be over $1, well over $1. So just keep that in mind. That's, you know, that's factual information. So that's why I think that this is a really good buy right now, NRGY. And then of course, NRGY, which is the entire financial system. When you earn that, you earn royalties. What's the price of NRGY right now per coin? Right now, the price of NRGY per coin is, let's see here. Let's go to the chart for NRGY. Somebody tell me, my internet's running a little slow, so. Here it is. Here it is. I got it. Okay. It is 88. Let's refresh the screen. The price of NRGY right now is $88.39. It's actually, that's the chart. If we actually look at the price though. If we look at the price of NRGY right now, the price of NRGY right now is basically, I want to get the exact price. Sometimes the chart's off by a few dollars. Yeah, $88. $88. So what's it take to have 25 NRGY staked? Well, to have 25 NRGY staked, it would be about $88 times 34 coins. It takes 34 coins, okay? 34 times 88 right now, that's about $3,000. So it takes about $3,000 right now at the current price to get 34 coins. When you stake those, you'll have 25 in staking. Remember, you have the portion that goes to the community builders. You don't have to stake your coins. You can hold them and you own 100% of them. But if you want to stake them, if you want to multiply them through the minting of the coin, and you want to earn royalties on the entire ecosystem, you have to stake them, okay? And in order to stake them, you have the community builders. That's how we grow our community. That's kind of how we advertise our community and reward our community for growing the community. And so if you get 34 coins, guys, right now at 88 bucks, that's about $3,000. You're able to have over 25 NRGY in staking. That's what the current price is. Now, as the price goes up, it's going to get more and more expensive. NRGY hits $1,000, it's now going to be $34,000 to get 25 NRGY in staking, not $3,000. NRGY hits $2,000, it's now going to be, what is that, 68,000 to get, you know, 25 NRGY in staking. I think you could see the value of NRGY go up substantially, because when you take into account that all the liquidity that's being put into these infinity NFTs is going into NRGY, NRGY now starts to produce a really good cash flow for the people that hold it, and it puts the demand on NRGY. Why? Because they want to get that cash flow. And that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome how that works. So if you want to stake NRGY, what you're going to do, if you want to buy NRGY right now, you can buy it. The easiest place is from our community builder link. Just reach out and get that from whoever you heard about NRGY from. When you purchase it, you don't have the 25% fee. You hold 100%. Now, when you stake them, if you decide to wait till we move to Polygon, then that'll go to the community when you go stake them. So, but you can buy them from that link. And if you need help buying NRGY, or you need help buying NRGY, reach out to somebody in the community and we'll help you. We have a Discord channel. We have our DeFi Nation Facebook group, and you know, we're pretty accessible. We have a lot of messenger groups and whatnot, and we're really accessible.